Before we get into the heart of this, take a moment to support this channel. If you're a man who cares about maintaining your strength, energy, and overall health as you age, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This channel, The Vital Man, exists to help you take control of your body and vitality, no matter your age. Now, let me ask you something important. If you're over 50, have you started noticing subtle shifts in your body and energy? Maybe your stamina isn't what it used to be. Your mind feels foggier, workouts feel less rewarding, and perhaps your sexual performance has quietly changed. Many men brush this off with a simple word, aging. But here's the thing, aging alone isn't the real problem. The real challenge often isn't about producing vitality, but about how your body uses the resources it already has. I'm Dr. Selena Clarke, and I specialize in men's health and hormonal optimization. For years, I've studied the changes that happen inside the male body after 50. And here's what most men never hear. The issue usually isn't testosterone production itself. The real problem is efficiency. Many men are unknowingly limiting their own hormone health every single day. Even when they eat well, exercise, and take supplements, they feel drained, flat, frustrated, and nothing seems to work. Why does this happen? Because the body doesn't respond to intention, it responds to absorption. For decades, declining male vitality has been treated with pills, boosters, and formulas that promise energy, strength, and libido. But there's a critical step almost never discussed. When you swallow a pill, it doesn't automatically get into your bloodstream. First, it has to survive stomach acid, digestive enzymes, bile, and liver processing. By the time it reaches circulation, a large portion of what you took may be gone. Studies show that some oral compounds lose as much as 80% of their potency before ever reaching target tissues. Let me be clear, you can take high-quality supplements and still be functionally undernourished at the cellular level. This isn't about motivation or discipline, it's about delivery. As men age, several subtle but impactful changes occur. Digestive enzyme production drops, nutrient absorption slows, fat-soluble nutrients are transported less efficiently, and the liver clears substances more aggressively. In short, what worked at 35 may not work at 55, even if the dose hasn't changed. And here's the mistake most men make. They try to fix it by taking more. More pills, higher doses, more strain on digestion. That approach often backfires. The real solution is smarter delivery. Sublingual absorption changes everything. Instead of passing through the digestive system, nutrients absorbed under the tongue bypass the stomach and liver entirely. They move directly into circulation through the mucosal tissue. The result is faster uptake, higher bioavailability, and more predictable effects. This isn't a wellness trend, it's pharmacological science. For aging men, it can transform the way your body supports testosterone, energy, and overall vitality. Once we understand that, we can start looking at the systems that underpin male hormonal health. Testosterone doesn't work alone. Your body relies on multiple systems working together. When one system is underperforming, everything else is affected. Let's begin with the foundation system. At the core of testosterone health is a single nutrient that most men overlook, vitamin D3. Despite its name, vitamin D3 functions more like a hormone than a vitamin. It plays a central role in testosterone production, receptor sensitivity, immune regulation, and even mood stability. Studies consistently show that men with optimal vitamin D3 levels maintain higher free testosterone than those who are deficient. But here's the challenge. Vitamin D3 is fat-soluble, and as men age, fat digestion and nutrient transport slow down. Even men who supplement may not absorb enough, leading to afternoon crashes, brain fog, low motivation, or seasonal mood dips. The problem isn't intake, it's delivery. Sublingual vitamin D3 bypasses this bottleneck, allowing your body to absorb and utilize it effectively. It's not about megadoses, it's about making what you take actually work. Now that we've covered the foundation, let's move to the next system. Testosterone synthesis support, the engine that keeps your male hormones running smoothly. Think of vitamin D3 as the key that starts the engine. But to actually keep it running efficiently, your body needs the right nutrients working together. This system relies heavily on minerals like zinc, magnesium, boron, and selenium. Each one plays a distinct and critical role. Zinc is essential for stimulating luteinizing hormone, the signal from your brain that tells your testes to produce testosterone. Without enough zinc, your testosterone production drops, no matter how well your body otherwise functions. Magnesium helps convert total testosterone into free testosterone, the biologically active form your body can actually use. You could have normal lab numbers for total testosterone and still feel exhausted if your free testosterone is low. Boron is a game changer for hormone balance. It supports steroid hormone metabolism, helping increase usable testosterone while reducing excess estrogen interference. Selenium may not get as much attention, but it's vital for thyroid health, which indirectly regulates metabolism, energy levels, and overall hormonal balance. Here's the problem most men never realize. When these nutrients are taken in traditional capsules, they compete for absorption in the intestines. One mineral can block another, reducing overall efficiency. That's why many men feel like their supplements aren't working. Sublingual delivery solves this problem completely. Nutrients bypass the digestive system and liver processing, so each one is absorbed more cleanly without interference. The result is better uptake, improved hormone signaling, and a more consistent feeling of vitality. If you've noticed that your workouts feel harder, your recovery is slower, or your motivation has waned, the system could be silently underperforming. Properly supporting it can make a noticeable difference in energy, focus, and overall performance. The third system, and often the most overlooked, is stress and estrogen control. You can produce plenty of testosterone, but chronic stress or hormonal imbalances can shut down its effectiveness at the cellular level. Cortisol, your primary stress hormone, works in an inverse relationship with testosterone. As cortisol rises, testosterone drops. Even low-grade stress that goes unnoticed can block your hormonal signals, leaving you fatigued, foggy, and unmotivated. This is where intelligent nutrient modulation comes into play. Adaptogens like ashwagandha have been shown in clinical trials to reduce cortisol while supporting testosterone and DHEA levels in adult men. Compounds like diindolylmethane help manage estrogen metabolism, preventing excess estrogen from crowding out testosterone at receptor sites. Vitamin B6 supports neurotransmitter balance, ensuring that your stress and hormone systems stay coordinated. Many men don't realize that waking up between 2 and 3 a.m. feeling wired but tired is often a nocturnal cortisol spike. It interferes with testosterone recovery during deep sleep. By taking stress-regulating nutrients sublingually at night, absorption is faster and more predictable, which can improve sleep architecture, hormone recovery, and energy the following day. This isn't about discipline or pushing harder. It's about recognizing that aging changes your physiology, and the delivery systems you relied on at 35 may no longer be sufficient. Using outdated supplement methods is a common reason men feel drained, frustrated, or stuck despite their best efforts. By addressing these three systems, foundation nutrients, testosterone synthesis support, and stress control, you remove the biological bottlenecks that silently sabotage energy, performance, and libido. When done correctly, men often notice sustained energy, sharper focus, faster recovery, stronger workouts, improved sleep, and restored sexual health. At this point, it's clear, aging doesn't have to mean decline. It's about adjusting strategies to match your biology. Low energy, brain fog, lack of drive, they're not inevitable. They're signals that your body isn't getting what it needs in the way it can actually use. Once these bottlenecks are removed, your body responds quickly and effectively. Now that we've covered the three key systems, foundation nutrients, testosterone synthesis, and stress and estrogen control, let's talk about what this means for your daily life and long-term vitality. When all three systems are working in harmony, men often experience profound changes, not because they've suddenly increased testosterone artificially, but because their bodies can finally use the nutrients and signals they've already been given. Imagine waking up with steady energy, mental clarity that lasts all day, and workouts that feel productive again. Recovery becomes faster, motivation rises, and strength improves. Your libido becomes more consistent, and intimacy feels natural and satisfying. Sleep deepens, and you wake refreshed instead of exhausted. This is the effect of removing the inefficiencies that quietly accumulate over decades. It's not magic, it's biology working the way it's designed to when given the right support. Aging is often misunderstood as an unavoidable decline, but the truth is different. What most men experience isn't the inevitability of aging, it's the cumulative effect of inefficiency. Your body isn't broken, it's signaling that it needs nutrients delivered in a way that matches its current physiology. When you upgrade your strategy instead of just increasing doses, everything changes. Here's an important takeaway. Low energy, brain fog, afternoon crashes, poor recovery, diminished libido, these aren't signs of weakness or failure. They're messages from your body. Ignoring them or simply pushing harder doesn't fix the root cause. By addressing absorption, bioavailability, and the coordination of multiple hormonal systems, you give your body what it actually needs to thrive. Sublingual multi-nutrient formulas are not about complexity for its own sake. They're designed to be efficient, ensuring nutrients reach your cells without interference. They prioritize what your body can use, support all three key hormonal systems, and bypass the digestive hurdles that increase with age. This is the science behind feeling more energetic, focused, and motivated without relying on extreme doses or artificial interventions. It's also about timing and balance. Taking the right nutrients at the right time, like stress-modulating compounds at night, can optimize sleep, recovery, and hormone signaling. It's a precision approach, not guesswork. And when this strategy is applied consistently, men report more than just physical benefits. Confidence, mood, and overall quality of life improve because their biology is finally aligned with their efforts. You were never meant to feel this low, sluggish, or disconnected from your body. Aging doesn't have to mean decline. It means sensitivity to inefficiency, opportunities to optimize and upgrade how your body operates. The right support restores not just hormone levels, but your ability to feel alive, focused, and capable every day. If you've been doing the right things but still getting the wrong results, understand this: you weren't failing. You were using a system that no longer matched your physiology. With the right approach, the changes you've been seeking, energy, strength, focus, libido, recovery, are not only possible, they're achievable. This channel exists for you. I want to hear from you. Share your age, weight, country, and the one topic you want me to cover next, whether it's testosterone optimization, libido, energy, recovery, sleep, stress management, or sexual performance. Your feedback shapes the content we create because these conversations are built for men who refuse to accept decline as inevitable. Remember, it's not about taking more, it's about taking smarter. It's not about discipline or pushing harder, it's about giving your body what it actually needs in a way it can use. When absorption, bioavailability, and hormonal support systems are aligned, you reclaim vitality, focus, and confidence. You upgrade not just your supplements, but your strategy. So don't settle for feeling flat, exhausted, or frustrated. Aging is not a sentence, it's a signal, a chance to optimize, refine, and thrive in ways most men never even consider. With the right knowledge, tools, and approach, you can reclaim control of your energy, your strength, your performance, and your life. Thank you for watching. Remember, it's not just what you take, it's what your body can actually use. Make the shift, give your system what it needs, and you'll see the results you've been looking for. I'm Dr. Selena Clarke, and I'll see you in the next video.